Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about dulse, and this is a type of seaweed. I have a bag here of dulse. You can see it's got burgundy-ish, brownish type color to it, and these are dulse flakes. You can also get it in the whole leaves in the dried form or the flakes. If you happen to live in an area where it grows locally to you, then you can probably get fresh dulse or harvest some yourself. Most of us are going to be using the dried. Anyway, I have some quick tips and ideas for you for using dried dulse. Add some dulse flakes to soups, stews, and casseroles, and it'll give it a little more of a salty, umami type of flavor. Add some dulse flakes to cooked beans for a hint of a plant-based bacon type flavor. It's got some saltiness to it and a little bit of a smoky umami flavor, and some people have referred to it as vegan bacon. Use dulse flakes as a flavorful garnish on eggs. How about adding some extra flavor and nutrients to avocado toast by sprinkling a pinch of dulse flakes on there? You could also lightly sprinkle some dulse flakes on a salad or any other food as a salt substitute. Some people will lightly pan fry dulse leaves, bringing out their bacon type flavor and texture. And dulse cooked in that way is sometimes added to boiled potatoes, turnips, and other vegetables as if it were a plant-based bacon. It can even be added to sandwiches for a meatless, bacon-like flavor. Some people boil dry dulse leaves to soften them and then drink the broth to get the nutrients released during cooking. This stuff is highly nutritious, so that's a smart thing to do. Well, this is part one in a two-part series. The list was long, so I broke it up into two parts. I'll have a link to the part two video below, so stay tuned. Bye for now.